What's going on, y'all? I'm here to remind y'all, don't let these jobs drive y'all crazy. Don't let these people at y'all jobs stress y'all out to the point where you can't function when you get home. Don't let these people have y'all running up a wall and you can't even sleep at night because you're so stressed out about what's going to happen tomorrow at work. Most importantly, don't let them make you be shook or afraid or nervous to take the day off if you need the day off. Because at the end of the day, everybody needs to recharge, especially if you like on the verge of like being super stressed out. For real, like your mental stability is worth more than clocking them hours for them people. Of course, we all are extremely glad to have a job to be able to provide for our families and take care of our business, pay bills, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, your mental stability matters. For real, your peace matters. For real, don't have these jobs make you so like how you shook and afraid. I don't want to call off. I don't want to miss the work for them. I don't want because that people will make you feel like that. Employers will make you feel bad for calling off. Try to make it seem like you should be nervous about calling off. You should be scared to do that. And then when you get to work, they want to work the hell out of you, but don't want to pay you more. Like, no, that ain't cool. If you need the day to recharge, if you need the day to get refreshed, do that. Take that day off, brother. Like, you don't for nobody want to be on the verge of having a mental breakdown because their job is just too strenuous. It's driving them up a wall too much. We already got daily responsibilities that you got to deal with anyway. You got to deal with paying student loans back. You got to worry about, you got to pay the landlord the rent. You might have a car note. You got children you got to take care of. You got to worry about little sister, little brother, or your mother struggling or something like that, and you got to help people out. Don't let these people at work just drive you up a hill and run you to the ground. Run you to the ground, drive you crazy, have you doing things they will not ask another employee to do. And then have you afraid to call off. Take those days off. It is very important. It is very important. If you got to stay at home, what they call it, burn some sage, listen to some Erykah Badu. I don't know. If you just got to take a deep breath, relax, listen to some music, whatever you got to do to calm down. If you got to just relax, just try to calm down and mellow out. Do that. Do that, man. Like, it's crazy, but me being I'm 26 years old. When I first got into the actual job field, I went to school to go get my master's. So I really didn't have a professional job until I was 24. And getting my feet wet in corporate America, I was nervous. Like, oh man, I don't want to call off. I don't want to do this because I don't want them to think I'm not a hard worker. I don't want them to think like, oh, this young man don't want it. He don't want it. Nah. When you at work, perform to your best abilities, put your best foot forward, and do what you got to do. But at the same time, if you need that day off, take that day off. We condition a lot of people, especially, I'm saying there's a lot of black people and maybe other minorities as well. We condition to think, oh my God, some employers think they lucky, they happy they got this job. They just super happy they got this job. They'll do whatever you say. Whatever I tell them to do, they'll do it. They gonna come in regardless because they just so happy and so grateful to have this job. Yes, we're grateful to have a job, but don't let them people kill you. Do not let them kill you. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. For you gotta have a life outside of work. And if you work in a job where you so stressed out that they got you on the weekend losing your mind because you just thinking about, oh my God, when I get in there, I gotta do this and do that. Take the day off. Relax. Let them know, man, we gonna figure out a solution. They gonna figure out a solution regardless. They gonna figure out a solution regardless. But don't let them stress you out to the point where you feel like, oh my, you can't function. Because they ain't doing that when they go home at all. They not. And again, especially with these jobs that people be trying to have you, they try to add things to your job description or your job duties, but don't want to pay you more. Try to figure out ways to have you doing more, change a title or something like that, but don't want to pay you more. It's employers that do slick stuff like that. Don't have them scared for you to call off or take a vacation. Don't never be afraid to do that. People need that. Don't abuse it, of course. Don't abuse that power, but don't never be afraid. Don't be shook to do that, man. That's something that I had to learn. Learning that from my mother and my sisters. They've been in the working field for a while. And I'm like, man, look, if you need that day, Take it off. Relax. Take it easy. Again, if you got to burn sage, incense, listen to whoever you listen to, your favorite artist, play 2K, I don't know. Whatever you got to do to relax and chill, to what you call it, decompress, do that. Do that. Your mental, I'm telling y'all, I've seen people do it, man. Lose almost, like, to the point where they just like shook and they don't know what to do because it's like, oh my God, I got all this, I got it all that, I gotta do all this. And I've seen other employees say, listen, I put my best foot forward. I will get to this tomorrow. Employers try to have them shook. Oh, you can't have them looking like, oh, when you ask for call off, looking all crazy. And my mother told me this trick. Don't ask them, can you call off? Tell them you calling off. Tell them what's gonna happen. Listen, I'm not gonna be in here tomorrow. I gotta do this, that, and the third. You ain't even gotta disclose your personal business. That's something else that I had to learn. You don't gotta tell them why you're gonna be out. You gotta tell them exactly what's going on in your personal life that you're gonna be out. You don't gotta tell them, look, why you requesting the days off. At least if you request a day off, all this you gotta go deep and dive into all these personal matters because some employers will pressure you to feel like you gotta disclose a lot of your personal information because so they can feel comfortable with you taking off. No, I got the time off. I can take it off. I can take that off. Let me get that. Let me get that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna get that. I'm not gonna ask you because when they ask, if you ask them and you try to come to them timid, can I? Of course they're gonna tell you, absolutely not. I need you in here tomorrow to do what we gotta do. We gotta do some stuff. You need to be here. Nah. Don't have them scared. Don't have you scared to take the day off. You need it, take it. Take it. For real. Unless you just really, really need you need the money and you need a certain amount of money. You need a certain amount of your check and you ain't got the PTO for it. Hey, do what you gotta do, player. But for real, don't let them people kill you. It ain't worth it. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.